I make regular predictions. I got about 10,000 people that have signed up to my private website, the Cosmic Code. We have different horoscopes, for the lack of word, let's call it horoscopes, daily guidance and forecast. We translate the energy. Why, in the name of God, would you sign up for conspiracy talking head, religious lunatics, apocalyptic promoter, evil feeders? Why? Do not do that to yourself. Do not do that to the world, because you ain't conscious or not, you are responsible. But in my case, remember, I had to rebuild Nostradamus' astrology. Nostradamus was using quatrains. His quatrain was really blurry because he had to keep his head, and he was, the French Inquisition would kill him. So he had to keep his work very blurry, very mystical. Mine are wide open, very clear, plain English, and most of all, you have a set of keywords. When I said earthquakes, sudden release of energy, news from the cosmos, NASA, explosion. We had an explosion not long ago. It was predicted. When I tell you I predict 911, you can read it. It's in my books. It's dated. I was on George Norrie, 40 million people listening to me, and I told him, be ready for thousands of people being forced to relocate in about 2 weeks from today. And here goes Katrina. 2 weeks later, it's on the website. You can read it. I put the green where the mouth is. That makes the difference. I am the only living astrophile who works like Nostradamus, who makes quatrain, and I added, as I said, my obvious keywords. So when you join the Cosmic Code, and I'm going to invite you, you're going to be able to assimilate how Nostradamus used to work. Now remember, 500 years ago, the great prophet didn't have the luxury of a watch or a computer. So the astrology I practice is very symbolic, highly spiritual, and God thanks Draco, who channeled more information to make me even more scarily accurate. However, not everybody will respond to science. In my case, I'm terrible when it comes to math. But on the other hand, I'm extremely creative and highly spiritual. I'm an artist. I play piano, I play guitar, and all that good stuff. You can only relate to people because of their experiences, their education, their intelligence, most of all because of their stars. And that's where my dilemma started and finished. 99.9 of human beings walking planet Earth do not have cosmic consciousness. They did not take the time to understand the face and the tools of God, to understand His immaculate universal cosmic design. They don't have the mind. They are too rational. They are born practical. They are born scientists. They are born atheists. Like you have people that are born religious fanatics. And that's the beauty of being human. The beauty also of having developed cosmic consciousness is that you do not judge people anymore. There is so many gods, so many religions. Okay? The beauty of astrology is that you can be a Muslim, you can be Christians, you can be a Jew. You have a sun sign, you have a moon sign. So astrology unified, religion separate, and that's why the reptilians have developed and made a culture of scientists who lack the natural aptitude to enter the archetypal realm of supra-cosmic consciousness. Again, as I said earlier, you're not going to be teaching Michael Jackson to sing and dance. You gotta have it. If you don't have it, then you have extraterrestrials that are going to be looking for people who have the stars that will support their mission. And they're going to become a contacting, not an abducting. For example, we can talk about Travis Walton. You know, he was born with the moon in Aquarius, so he already has the essence. Aquarius is the energy of friends and wishes and UFOs. And he's also an Aries, which means he doesn't think. This is the first sign of the zodiac, so he acts upon impulse. When he saw that UFOs, instead of running away, he just went under it. Now remember, gold and metal, He was in a truck loaded with tools that cut trees. And it's Arizona, which means I carry my gun, and all those guys out there carry their gun, and then hatches. And so all this metal was a magnet to attract a scout, a reptilian ship that literally electrocuted him. He was not invited. Then it took 5 days for the Draconids to put him back together and bring him back alive and drop it somewhere. This is the explanation I have to. But Travis was born with the tail of the dragon in Taurus. He's very normal guy. He's very rational, very practical, doesn't believe in astrology. It's a miracle that he's into a UFO because he was thrown into it by accident, put it this way. I know him very well. We've been doing a cruise together, UFO cruise in Mexico. He has not even an ego. He's a beautiful, loving guy, being victimized by the reptilians and saved by the Draconids, but he has no clue.